Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Chat Studio. I'm Naina, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Hey everyone, I'm Maan, and it's great to have you here again for another English lesson and conversation.
Today, we're going to make everything simple, practical, and easy to use in real conversations.
Exactly. We're talking about the simple present tense today. This tense is everywhere in English. Native speakers use it every single day.
Yes, we use it to talk about routines, habits, facts, schedules, and things that happen regularly. So if you want to speak everyday English naturally, this tense is essential.
By the end of this episode, you'll know how to make positive sentences, negative sentences, and questions in the simple present tense.
We'll also share common mistakes learners make and show you how to sound more natural in conversations.
And we'd love for you to join the conversation too. Tell us in the comments, what do you usually do every morning? Try using the simple present tense.
Great idea. Maybe you can write something like, I drink tea every morning, or I go for a walk before work.
Perfect examples already. And before we start, make sure you subscribe to Simple English Talks so you don't miss any future lessons.
Yes, we've got lots of exciting English episodes coming soon, and we'd love to have you learning with us every week.
All right then, let's jump right into today's lesson and start with the basics of the simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to talk about routines, habits, facts, schedules, and things that happen regularly. So, if you want to speak everyday English naturally, this tense is essential.
Let's begin with the most important thing, the structure. The simple present tense is actually very easy once you understand the pattern.
The basic formula is subject plus base verb plus object.
For example, I drink coffee. She plays tennis. They study English.
Notice something important here. When the subject is he, she, or it, we usually add s or es to the verb.
Exactly. For example, he works. She watches TV. It rains a lot here.
This is one of the most common grammar rules in English, and learners often forget the s.
Oh, yes. I remember when I was learning another language, I always forgot small grammar endings too. It happens to everyone.
Let's look at more examples. I live in London. She lives in London. We play football. He plays football.
Very clear. Now let's talk about when we use the simple present tense. The first big use is for habits and routines.
Things you do regularly.
Exactly. For example, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I check my phone every morning. My friend goes to the gym after work.
Here are some examples from my daily life. I drink coffee every morning. I usually read before bed. We work from home most days.
And listeners, notice the time expressions. Every morning. Usually. Most days.
These words help show routine and frequency.
Another common use is for facts and general truths.
Like, the sun rises in the east. Water boils at 100 degrees. Cats like sleeping.
That last one is definitely true.
Absolutely. My cat sleeps all day and ignores me most of the time.
That sounds very normal for a cat.
Now, let's practice together. Repeat after us. I study English every day. She works in a hospital. They play football on weekends.
Great job! Speaking aloud really helps your confidence and pronunciation.
Let's move to negative sentences now. The formula is subject plus do not, don't, or does not, doesn't, plus base verb.
Examples. I don't like spicy food. She doesn't drive. They don't watch television much.
Notice something important. After doesn't, the verb goes back to the base form.
Yes, we say she doesn't work, not she doesn't works.
That mistake is extremely common.
Let's practice negatives. I don't eat meat. He doesn't play tennis. We don't wake up early on Sundays.
Very natural examples.
Now, questions. The formula is do, does, plus subject, plus base verb. Examples. Do you like coffee? Does she work here? Do they speak English? Short answers are also important. Yes, I do. No, she doesn't. Let's ask our listeners something. Do you study English every day? And can you make your own simple present question? Write it in the comments and practice saying it aloud.
Before we move on, here's a quick summary. We use the simple present for routines, habits, and facts. Use S with he, she, and it. Use do and does for negatives and questions.
Now, let's build on that and talk about frequency words and daily conversations.
Ah, yes. These words are everywhere in English conversations.
Frequency words tell us how often something happens.
The most common ones are always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never.
Here are some examples. I always drink tea in the morning. She usually takes the bus. They sometimes eat out.
And I never smoke. He rarely watches TV.
These words usually come before the main verb.
For example, I often read books. Not I read often books.
Let's do a short conversation example.
All right.
What time do you wake up?
I usually wake up at 6:30.
Do you cook breakfast?
No, I don't. I normally buy breakfast near my office.
That sounds very natural and realistic.
Here's another example. Do you exercise regularly? Yes, I go to the gym 3 times a week.
Notice how often the simple present appears in daily conversation.
Exactly. English speakers constantly use this tense when talking about normal life.
Let's compare formal and informal English for a moment.
Informal. I work in IT.
More formal. I work in information technology.
Informal. I get up at 6.
Formal. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Both are correct. The situation changes the style.
Here's a quick practice activity for listeners. Complete this sentence. I usually after dinner.
Maybe I usually watch TV after dinner. Or I usually study English after dinner.
Great examples. Now another one. My best friend always on weekends.
These exercises help your brain build natural English patterns.
Here are 3 important tips. First, remember the S for he, she, and it. Second, use frequency words naturally. Third, practice speaking about your own real life.
That last tip is so important. Real examples are easier to remember than random textbook sentences.
Exactly. Talk about your real habits, your family, your work, and your hobbies.
Listeners, write one sentence in the comments using always and another sentence using never.
And try speaking those sentences aloud too. Your speaking confidence grows with practice.
Before we finish this section, let's review. The simple present works perfectly with frequency words and daily routines. It helps you sound natural in everyday English conversations.
Let's move to another very important use of the simple present tense.
This one surprises many learners because it's about schedules and fixed future events.
Exactly. Even though it's called the present tense, we sometimes use it for future schedules.
For example, my train leaves at 8 tomorrow. The class starts at 10. The shop opens at 9.
These are fixed timetables, so English often uses the simple present.
Very common in travel conversations, too.
Like, what time does the flight arrive? The bus leaves in 15 minutes.
Here's a real-life example from me. My gym closes early on Sundays.
And mine? My dentist appointment starts at 11 tomorrow.
Another use is talking about likes, dislikes, and opinions.
Such as, I love chocolate. She hates loud music. They enjoy traveling. These verbs are often called stative verbs, which means they describe states, feelings, or thoughts rather than actions happening right now.
That's why we usually say, I know the answer, not I am knowing the answer. Very important point. Here are more examples. I understand you. She believes him. We need more time.
Let's do some practical situations.
Situation 1. You're at a train station.
Excuse me, what time does the train arrive?
Situation 2. You're talking to a friend.
I usually watch films on Friday nights.
Situation 3. You're discussing hobbies.
My brother plays guitar really well.
Excellent everyday English.
Here's another useful tip. Native speakers often shorten words in speech.
Like, I do not becomes I don't. She does not becomes she doesn't.
Contractions sound more natural in conversation.
Let's practice some together. I don't like cold weather. She doesn't work on Saturdays. We don't eat late at night.
Very good. And remember to relax your voice while speaking. Natural English sounds smooth and calm.
Another great practice method is shadowing.
Yes, listen and repeat immediately after native speakers.
It improves pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence.
Listeners, tell us in the comments, what do you usually do on weekends?
And try answering with at least 3 simple present sentences.
Before we continue, let's review the structure one more time. Positive, subject plus verb. Negative, subject plus don't, doesn't plus base verb. Question, do, does plus subject plus base verb.
Excellent. Repetition really helps grammar become natural.
Now, let's talk about common mistakes learners make with the simple present tense.
Honestly, these mistakes are very normal, so don't worry if you recognize some of them.
Mistake number 1, forgetting the S with he, she, and it.
Incorrect. She work in a bank. Correct. She works in a bank.
Why is this wrong? Because third-person singular subjects need S or ES in the simple present.
Mistake number 2. Using doesn't with an S verb. Incorrect. He doesn't likes pizza. Correct. He doesn't like pizza. After doesn't, the verb returns to the base form.
Mistake number 3, using the present continuous instead of the simple present.
Incorrect. I am knowing the answer. Correct. I know the answer.
Some verbs like know, believe, understand, and love usually stay in the simple present.
Mistake number 4. Wrong word order with frequency adverbs. Incorrect. I drink always coffee. Correct. I always drink coffee. Frequency words usually come before the main verb.
I once heard someone say, she cooking every day.
Oh no, that sentence is missing the verb is.
Exactly. It should be, she cooks every day, or she is cooking right now.
Different meanings completely.
Let's practice correcting mistakes together. Incorrect, he go to school.
Correct.
He goes to school. Incorrect, they doesn't play football.
Correct. They don't play football.
Great job!
And listeners, remember this. Mistakes are proof that you're learning and trying.
Nobody speaks perfectly all the time, even native speakers.
Exactly. Communication matters more than perfection.
Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep speaking.
That's the real secret to improving your English.
All right, everyone, it's time for some interactive practice. We're going to play Choose the Correct Sentence. Situation 1. Option A, she played tennis every weekend. Option B, she plays tennis every weekend.
Option B is correct because she needs the S verb form.
Situation 2. Option A, they don't like coffee. Option B, they doesn't like coffee.
Option A is correct because they uses don't.
Situation 3. Option A, do he work here? Option B, does he work here?
Option B is correct.
Situation 4. Option A, I always am late. Option B, I am always late.
Option B sounds natural because the verb to be works differently.
Situation 5. Option A, We usually eat dinner at home. Option B, we eat usually dinner at home. Option A is much more natural. Great work, everyone. And remember to say the answers aloud. Speaking helps you remember grammar faster than silent reading. Here's your challenge. Create 3 sentences about your daily routine using the simple present tense. Try using 1 positive sentence, 1 negative sentence, and 1 question. And if you'd like, share your answers in the comments. We love reading your examples.
Real communication is more important than perfect grammar every single time.
Wow, today's lesson was packed with useful English.
It really was. We covered the simple present tense step by step in a very practical way.
We learned how to make positive sentences, negatives, and questions.
We also talked about routines, habits, facts, schedules, and frequency words.
And we explored common mistakes so you can avoid them in real conversations.
The 3 big things to remember are use the base verb, add s with he, she, and it, and use do or does for questions and negatives.
Keep practicing these structures in your daily life. Talk about your routines, your hobbies, and your plans.
The more personal your examples are, the easier English becomes.
Before we finish, tell us in the comments, what new simple present sentence can you make today?
And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Simple English Talks so you never miss our future episodes.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Keep learning, keep speaking, and most importantly, enjoy the process. See you next time.